Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split on, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your vibe if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out, he ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make him out. Promise the heater gon' make him out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hey everybody, JJ, that's so weird. I could hear you the whole time. Usually I can't hear you when the music's playing, but I could hear you the whole time. That's so, I don't know what the hell that is. Because I know my mic mutes, but yours doesn't. Like I could hear you the whole time. That's happened like the last 3 times. Before that, I couldn't. It's so weird. It's just weird. So, hey, Celia Wald, how are you, my New York sister, my sweetie pie? Hey, Miranda, sweetie pie. Hey, Bliss Chris, my sweetie pie. Hey, Stephen Crisco, my sweetie pie. Hey, Welsh Rose, sweetie pie. Hey, Shay, how are you, mom, my sweetie? Hi, everybody. And, of course, hello, JJ. Hi to everybody. Hey, Patty Brunner, my sweetie. You on a break? I get it. Hi, everybody. I'm trying to do roll call really quickly, but I have to say hello to everybody because I've been watching some creators and some other communities, and they literally do roll call for like 15 minutes.
Oh, and I've seen some go 30 to 45 minutes. I'm like, how much foreplay do people need? Can you get on with it? Like,
yeah, they were saying hi, and I'm like, so I understand because I was frustrated. I was like, bro, and I literally was fast forwarding through it, and I'm like, when does it end? And I was also watching people that they were just a bunch of silence, like sitting there silent. Well, listen to me, okay? No disrespect. But if you're not ready to go live, don't press live because you're sitting there and you're actually live and you're sitting in silence and your people are there and you're just sitting in silence like for like 5 to 10 minutes. Like, anyway, whatever. That's just me.
I know what you mean. I know some of them when I see like the actual live, like when I see like the 30-minute or like when that so and so is live, I'll look and see like when they went live, and some of them, I'm not even kidding you, it could be like a 6:30 live. I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll pop in there at 7:00.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Still wouldn't have started yet. It still be the whole, hi, how are you? How's your mom? How's your grandma? How's your grandma's grandma?
And I understand because I want to say hi to everybody, so I get it. But and I guess when you get bigger audiences, it's whoa, it's a lot.
Too hard.
After I talk shit, hey Jenny, how are you, mama? Hey Grace, nice to meet you. Right after I talk shit, like let me still say hi to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I get it because I want to say hi to everybody too. But it was just like I was. Oh my God,
you do, and I get it. I do too. I'm going to say hello to everybody, but at the same time, it's like, good God, especially when people have like 600 people in their lives. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But Shay, I hope you have. I hope you feel better, Mama. I know migraines are the worst.
Yeah.
So I understand. Go lay down. I wanted to show you guys something. So on my eyes is the regular exotic flavors and my Norvina. I use both of them together because they're just so bright. So I use both of them, and I did this colorful eye look, and then I used the glitters. I just love those palettes. I know I gotta get onto new palettes, but anyway, I got some eyelashes, And I wanted to show you these because these are really, really inexpensive. I got 6 pairs for $4.99, and I got them from Lots Stop. It's like a Lots Less. It's, I don't know if people may have those in your city or your town. It's
like a Big Lots.
Yeah,
In
like
the
a Big
South,
Lot.
we have
Right.
Big
And there's
Lots.
Lots Less, and then there's Lots Stop. So they had this big 6 eyelashes. I have 1 pair on my eyes. It comes with this little rubber latex glue. I wasn't gonna mess with that because I don't want to lose my eyes, but I did use the top pair, but it has some, you can't even see it, can you? It has like different pairs, wispy pairs. These two at the bottom, I'm drawn to
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
can see those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the these are really, really wispy, really, really like subtle. The ones I used on top were like subtle too, but I didn't want to go too crazy with the eyelashes because the eye look was already crazy. But guys, listen, I like these because the band is really, really thin. And it's good for when you're not using black eyeliner, because if you're going to use black eyeliner, then you could hide the band. But I'm not really, I used to always wear black eyeliner all the time, but I'm going through a phase where I don't always want to wear black eyeliner anymore, and I don't want the band to show so much. So a thin band, some people don't like thin bands because they're hard to put on. I think just with practice they're good. So I got those for $5, 6 pairs. Listen, you can't, like I said, I used to get the Lily lashes, the expensive $30 lashes for a pair. And even though I used to get 20 wears out of them, like ain't nobody got money to do that. And even if I do, I just can't see myself spending $30 on lashes anymore. Especially now that I know I don't have to spend that money. Thank you, Miranda. Now that I know I don't have to spend that money. Oh, makeup, goody. But yeah. So I'm sweating, guys. I gotta get my fan. Give me 1 second, because it's hot. I'm going through menopause, and it's hot. Sorry, guys. Let me get my fan.
I went through menopause a long time ago, and it sucked.
Got it.
Okay. Hey, Mama T. Hey, Welsh. Hey,
Hey, Mama T.
Miranda. Steven.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to be cute, but I had to put my hair up. And so you guys know I just dyed my hair recently, and it was already coming out. The pink was coming back. I'm like, what the how do you dye your hair black and it washes out and the pink is showing through in some spots?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So I went, and thank God I had bought 2 boxes and I didn't need both boxes. So last night I was looking at my hair and there was pink. I was like, this is not cute. So I re-dyed my hair and then washed it, of course, whatever. And right. Yeah, so it's hot though. It's hot, guys. I don't know. This weather's crazy.
How are you hot? I'm cold and I'm in
because
Florida.
It's been like 60 degrees here, and then yesterday the temperature dropped and it was like colder, and now today it was super warm because I was on the balcony cleaning the deck of the balcony, because I smoke outside and sometimes the ashes fall, and I just felt like the deck, it's white, the whole balcony is white, the floor is white, and I just felt like it was looking gross. So I took a mop and bleach, and I was cleaning it. And my son was like, you're cleaning the balcony. I was like, yeah, it's white. The floor is white. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, it's literally outside, Ma. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you still want it to be nice. If you go out there, you want it to look nice.
And you don't want it to be filthy. And my eldest son is like a clean fanatic. So,
Steven, I used to think so. Like, Steve, sorry, I'm interrupting you. I'm just answering questions in the chat. Steven says life after menopause is great. And I used to think so, right? Like, especially after I had first had the hysterectomy, I used to think that. But then I realized, like, as time had gone on, that I don't have the energy. Like, I don't have the energy and I don't have patience. So I'm like, is this why old ladies are like cranky and want to go to bed early and are like, they got no damn patience? Like, get the F out because I used to be a bit more of a patient person. Now I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I noticed the difference. But I'm thinking about getting those bioidentical hormones where they put pellets inside of your skin. and it's supposed to help. So I think I'm going to do that. It's been quite a few years, but still, I don't care. I'm still only 43. Like, it's been a long time.
Yeah, you were young. You were young. Yeah. Hey, Lisa Ann. Hey, Lisa Wigger. How are you? Show my show with your eyes.
Lisa.
Yeah, two Lisas. Two Lisas came in around the same time. Wait, quick question. Okay. If I can, please, how do you manage to going live whilst... Wait, how do you manage with going live while people you support? Well, what happens is, because I have set times where I go live. So, like, you know, on Wednesdays and Fridays, it's usually 6 to 6:30. Sundays is 5 to 5:30. And Mondays I do my 5. So I have my set time. So I usually
we
go
just
live
do it anyway.
Yeah, we just do it. But sometimes, like, let's say if I haven't scheduled it yet, and then I notice that somebody I support scheduled a live, I may push it back or go before. But if I don't see their live scheduled and they don't have like a set time, then I just follow my schedule. You know what I mean? Because I have a schedule. Hey, Marshmallow. So that's usually what I do. I just follow my schedule. But if I happen to see that somebody scheduled a live and I want to catch it, then I'll try to go before or after. But usually I just really, if I've scheduled it, then I'm going to do my live, because, you know, I'm not going to leave my subscribers. And it gets difficult sometimes, you know, because you want to be there for people you support, but you also, it's when you're on YouTube and you're, you know, trying to be consistent, you doing the same time every time you usually do it helps a lot, or you get lost in YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, you end up people don't get notifications anymore. And and JJ, we were talking about that, and she was like, yeah, you know, when we take breaks for like a week, then we get lost in the algorithm and stuff. So we try to always
that's what happens.
Be here when we're used to being here, when we're scheduled, when people know. And that way your subscribers, even if they don't get notifications, they'll say, oh, shoot, today's Friday. You know, people that enjoy watching us. I'm not self-absorbed and think everybody's going to remember, but people that enjoy watching us will be like, oh, shoot, it's Friday, 6:30, Selfie and JJ. You know what I mean? If you have a set time, just like Charlotte, she would do every day, Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock. So everybody knew Charlotte will be here at 5 o'clock, unless she puts up a community tab that it's canceled for some reason. They knew to look for her every day at 5 o'clock. And as mods, we knew. Hi, Teresa.
Consistency is the key to everything. And I mean, consistency is the key to running a lot of businesses, not just YouTube, not just online, you know, because YouTube is a business. A lot, Instagram's a business, you know, Twitch for some people, you know, for even you have to be consistent is what it is. And when you notice, like, in some channels you watch, like, what does good, what doesn't, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can go live every single day. And if you miss a week and you miss a solid week of going live, the algorithm's like, nah, we're not even going to send out notifications. We're not even going to. Yes, it is a big difference. You'll see, like, if you, because there are times that we just already know that notifications are going out. Like today, it's not even a thought because we've been doing our normal thing. But then if Cindy's sick or I can't go live, like if I can't, when she was doing the makeup or whatever, and she don't go live, and we go, you know, a period of time without going live, we notice the difference. People are like, wait, I didn't get the I didn't get the notification. So it is. So
I would suggest, Welsh, just my recommendation is to start trying to have at least, even if it's just one day out of the week, where you set that day and that time you will go live or post a video, whatever you choose to do, and be consistent. Even if you, like I said, you start with one day a week where you're consistent. That day at a certain time, you're either going to go live or drop a video, and it becomes a habit, and people start getting used to looking for that. And I think, in my opinion, it helps with YouTube too, pushing you out there, recommending your page to people. You know, and I know it's hard but sometimes we've done that, you know, sacrificed us. And it was harder when we were mods for channels. Now
Yeah.
we're really not. So it makes it much easier. You know what I mean? I'm a mod for, I think, Megs, and she doesn't do many lives. So it's much easier because when you're a mod, then it's like you want to be there for the creators. And so that's where the conflict comes, but I'm not really a mod for anybody, so I'm good. Hey, Melanie B, my sweetie pie.
Hey, Melanie.
So yeah, so I've been recording videos at 3. See, I can't do that. Listen, my old ass, I can't stay up by
3 a.m. That's the whole middle of the night, girl.
I'm telling you, my sons,
for a few hours.
That's my sons. That's their prime time. Like they're up in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the hell? I hear them back and forth. I hear the ice. That drives me crazy. Hearing the ice machine from the fridge because they like crushed ice. So it drives me crazy when I hear the ice machine multiple times in the middle of the night. And I can't be mad at them because they want ice. But you keep buffering. Is it me or is it? Are we buffering for anybody else? Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, sometimes even maybe if you go out and come back in, that might help. But so Kira had asked last time on Wednesday. Sorry. Yeah. You should post your link, Miranda. I saw you've been posting a lot of videos. Miranda, which is on my screen, I can never say her name. I just say Peach. Because listen, I will butcher it to death. Okay, thank you guys. She does a lot of K-pop, and so I really, really, want her to get up there too. So you guys can always post links of, 96% of YouTube is good to post their links. He is just the 4% we don't rock with. We ain't doing that. But yeah, okay. So last time that we were here. Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. We're not advertising. What happened?
Shay says, here's my breaking news today. The suspect in Takeoff shooting was released on $1 million bail. Well, all I could say, he was probably better off staying in there. That's all I'm going to say.
Whoa,
that's all I'm going to say. He was probably safer staying in jail. Like behind, like in solitary or something than out on the streets. But
thank you, Mama. Yeah, that's crazy. Listen, I can't watch any of that as it's breaking because it's too much for me. Hey, Jolly, my sweetie pie. How are you, sweetie? Jolly. I can't watch it. And of course, my Teresa. Thank you. I can't watch any of that because it makes me remember how crazy and scary the world is. And then I will become an agoraphobic. Like, seriously, I was on the way to becoming an agoraphobic because I was like,
I think everybody was.
I was getting irrationally
COVID, like that afraid of everything, man. Yeah. Like nobody wants to go. What the hell? Now you can't. You got to worry about crazy people, but then you got to worry about like the nice people breathing next to you too. Like no.
I know. It's crazy. But Kira had asked about the Rich Lux, Jacqueline Hill, Dustin Daly, and Michaela. I forgot her last name. Forgot her last name. Whatever, Michaela, the one that had that accent. Okay.
Yes.
So I did start researching it and watching some videos. And for those who don't know, Jacqueline Hill was a beauty influencer who started her own brand and had all these scandals, like her lipsticks. They had hair in them, they had fibers in them, they had metal, they had balls, people were cutting their lips, all this stuff. She never really took responsibility. Thank you. Noguera, right? Thank you. So she never really took responsibility. She had a few launches that were terrible. She's been in a lot. She was canceled for that, right? And then we have Dustin Daly, Nick Schneider, who are a couple. They are drama or T channels. We have Rich Lux, who is a T channel. I did watch, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot his name. The one that goes beast with the fan. How did I forget his name? That he was in an accident. that he has the
God. What the heck is his name?
How did I forget his name? I just watched him.
You
I
guys
can't
know
think
who
of
we're
it.
talking. We
That he sings, that he says that, you know, dad hats or whatever.
Peterman. That's
Peterman.
it. Yeah.
Thank you,
Peterman.
Peterman. Yes, Peterman. Hey, Mikey, my sweetie pie. Lipstick
Mikey.
gate, exactly. Peterman, thank you. Yes, so I was watching Peterman talking about it too. And okay, so for those who don't know, Jacqueline Hill was blaming drama and T channels for her ex passing away and all this stuff and
Oh
all the
God, that was
stress, and
awful.
that's crazy to put on T channels.
Yeah.
When she was doing videos dragging him a few months, I think, after he passed away, she actually put a song saying that when she was going through her divorce, and it was something of I'm still alive or I'm still living. That was gross when he just passed away, and you're gonna reminisce about a song that you used to listen to during your divorce that's talking about still being alive when this man is no longer here. Oh, cool. She'll be back to Jenny Lee tomorrow. Yeah, I was watching BX and I heard him saying that you can't change it back until tomorrow. So
when
I hear
did
you.
that rule change? Because
Wow, it takes 14
I've
days.
changed my
Yeah.
names a bunch of times in one
No, but it
day.
started not too long ago, JJ. It started not too
Oh,
long ago.
okay,
People
okay.
that changed it had to wait 14 days for it to be able to be changed back, which people didn't know that rule. So they changed their name and it was just sprung on them. Ha, you can't change it back now. It's like, oh shit.
The Madoff
But
documentary, Shay, is good. Oh my God, it's so good on Netflix,
hey,
y'all.
good evening.
Shay's right. Shay's
What?
right. Check that out. The Madoff
Wait.
documentary. If you're looking for a good, The Monster of Wall Street, it is so good. I think it just dropped like a few days ago or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's really good. Me and my husband watched it last night. It was excellent.
I think it's for anybody though, Jenny Lee, because I saw other people that weren't able to change their names back. Like this woman named Wanda that changed her name often and she wasn't able to change it back for 14 days. So
Okay.
Oh, I also wanted to say, guys, my nails, I know I am going to change them, but I was like, I'm gonna leave them until, you know, they're good. So I'm gonna change them tomorrow because I'm getting a little tired. I do like the bling. You can't really see it on camera, but when you're in person, they bling a lot. And I get a lot of comments. I was in the city yesterday and I was getting pizza, and the pizza guy was like, "Oh, your nails are so nice." And I was like, "Thank you." He gives me a compliment and then tells me I have to tip him for it. I'm like, boy,
Get the hell
bye.
out of here. They're like, no.
I gave him a tip though. I was like, here, okay, because you did compliment me. But it was just funny. He compliments me, then says, you know, propina. Like, I'm like, boy, I have to tip you. What the hell? But I did. But anyway, okay, whatever. So yeah, so I guess Rich Lux made a video because Michaela is dating this guy. I'm not even gonna say his name. That does appear. She's like a TikToker. She doesn't have YouTube. The only way I've ever seen her on YouTube is when people post clips of her. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She's on Instagram and on TikTok, and of course she's famous. Hey, Mims, my girl, how are you, sweetie pie? Thank you, Mama. Love you, girl. Hey, Pamela Barr. Oh no, I don't even know what that's about. I hope. Oh God. But anyway, okay. So
I can tell you.
Okay, well, tell me after because we didn't talk the other day. Anyway, okay. All right. So Rich Lux made a video because Michaela's boyfriend, fiance, his ex-girlfriend, did a TikTok and posted a picture of her and him. And so Rich Lux was being a troll. He didn't say, all he said is, oh, if you want the tea, you know, he was like doing a TikTok and she was like, the green screen was of the girlfriend and the guy, the ex-girlfriend. Mm-hmm. She got the tea. He was being facetious. He was joking. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he was being an ass. He didn't say anything that warranted it. Now, listen, I used to like Rich Lux and I go back and forth with him, but I watched the the video he did, and I didn't see anything that warranted then Michaela coming on and saying, "Oh, Rich sucks. Fuck you." Oh, shoot. Gotta stop cursing. Sorry. Excuse me. She said F you. I was repeating what she said. And was coming at him. And then what bothered me about what she said is she's had him in videos. She's shown him, you know, in her videos or whatever. And she said, "Oh, he's only been in a few videos with me, yada, yada, yada. He is not a public figure." Okay, but they didn't say anything wrong about him. He didn't say anything wrong about him. And then she said, "He's in recovery." Okay. Yeah, so she brought up
so out the blue for no reason.
And so that was a way to use that he is a protected class, I guess. It was gross. I am in recovery, guys, and I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I've been angry that people have, not that people have talked about my addiction or my recovery. I've been angry because people have said I am using drugs.
Yes.
I think that is the difference.
Hardcore. And
right. Right.
Ooh,
Channel, I talk about recovery. February 28th will be 22 years, and I take that very seriously. So when somebody comes and says that I am lying, that I am not in recovery, I think that that's different. But if somebody's talking about my recovery or my addiction, I think that it's important, right? I'm going off on a side tangent, but where's my BB? I saw somebody say hi to my BB. Hey,
yeah, she's
BB,
here.
Love honey tea. Hey, my girl. Okay. So I'm going on a side tangent here because it affected me when I saw this, and I didn't know when Kiara brought it to our attention and asked us. I didn't know what was going on, and it kind of offended me because her boyfriend is in recovery, right? That's a great opportunity for him to be a voice for people. And Rich Lux didn't put out that he was an addict, didn't put out that he was in recovery. She actually brought it out. She actually mentioned it. So for her to be angry and saying, don't keep his name out of your mouth, he's in recovery. Nobody spoke about that but you. Nobody spoke about that but her. So if anything, you brought it out there. You understand? So I just thought it was gross. First of all, she's famous, basically, you know, in social media famous, which is famous nowadays. And you brought it to the audience. And these channels, they cover people. This is what they do. They cover big YouTubers, big Instagram people, big TikTokers. And then Jacqueline Hill, of course, in the defense of her friend Michaela, came and started dragging them and then accusing them of blaming them for her ex-husband and all this stuff, which is, again, gross. You're bringing in his addiction, his recovery as a way to silence people when they didn't even bring that up. They weren't mocking his recovery. They weren't talking about his addiction. And then here swoops in Jacqueline Hill to make herself the victim because she's selling a new product again. And that's what Jacqueline Hill does. She'll get herself in some drama just because she's going to sell a product.
Yeah, she gets her name out there. It gets people talking about her.
Hey, Sunshinery.
Hey, Jackie, what's up?
Girl? Jackie, my girl. They weaponized it against you. I was just saying to my husband, it's 22 years in February, if I wasn't sure. Yeah, February 28th is 22 years. And I think
they did weaponize it.
They did weaponize it against me.
It was disgusting. And
thank
God that she is, you know, very strong in her recovery. Otherwise, it wouldn't be good to have that many people coming at you like that and saying, you know, terrible things. And it was just such a terrible situation.
That's what's bad, JJ, that people that are newly in recovery that really don't know how to cope yet, because I think success in recovery is about coping, being able to cope. And, you know, not to say that
many times coping.
Right. Not to say that I could never relapse, knock on wood. Right. But I'm not going to give up my recovery for somebody on the internet. You know what I mean? Like that would be really, really crazy of me. to throw away my sobriety, to throw away my whole life, everything I've worked for. I have struggles, but drugs is not one of them. Drugs and alcohol is not one of my struggles. Not anymore. So I just really thought it was gross of her to do that when I think, and Peter Mann, if you didn't watch his video, you should, because he made so many amazing points. He's in recovery as well, and he shared that. And he said that he feels that him being in recovery is a way to help others when he talks about his story. And that's how I felt, guys. That's why I came here. There were many people in my personal life that didn't know about my past or that I was even in recovery. This is not, I don't wear a banner. I don't wear it on my t-shirt. You know what I mean? You can't tell. No matter what these people that don't like me on YouTube may think, people can't look at me and could tell that I was once a drug addict. I shared it because I wanted to help anybody, one person. You know what I mean? If I could help anybody, just one person that may be struggling. Yes, Nick is also in recovery. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And he's also had his recovery mocked and all of that. That's a go-to a lot on social media.
Katie Joy mocked his recovery. Katie Joy did.
Yes. And it's gross. It's gross. So wait, what did you say? I was removing all Katie's new makeup and other cool brand Nicka K. Yeah, right. I told you, Wanda. I really, really like Nicka K. I've told you guys, and that is like, I get palettes for like $4.99, $3.99. They're amazing. Sorry, I know I go all over the place. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I was keeping up with it, and I was kind of disgusted. I am YouTube famous because I was cloned. What the hell? You didn't, Welsh. You've never done that. You've never done that. So I don't think I've ever heard you do that to anyone. And you know what I mean? I honestly.
No, I haven't either.
I haven't seen you ever do that. But
there's just, people need to watch their damn mouths, you know, like going and mocking anyone's anything. Like if somebody tells you that they have a disability and you mock it, like you're kind of effed up, you know? Like this is me watching my mouth. You know, you got issues. If you're mocking someone's parent, whether they died like very, 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 very recently, like in the last week, and you're mocking that parent, or whether it was 20 years ago, 30, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, it doesn't matter. Right. You don't do these things. Like what does it, like, arguing with someone, or I mean, not that it's like a regular habit, you know, I mean, obviously on YouTube, there have been some people like, and usually, like I always say, like, I'm going to give you the energy, like, why is there this vast difference? Oh, I like JJ, she's so nice. Oh, she's a F and B, right? Like, I treat people accordingly. If you're really, if you're nice to me, you're going to, why would I be terrible? Why would I be a mean person, right? Like, but if you're horrible and you come at me sideways, you're gonna get it back. Like, I'm not a punk. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, let's sit down and talk about this. You need to use your words. Like, that's not me. I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna come at me crazy, call me all kind of F and B's and stuff, then it's on. But regardless, what does a person, like, what does it doesn't even come in my head to go after someone's family member like that, deceased or not, you know, like to go after sobriety, to go after disabilities, things that can't be helped. It's like you lose the argument when you start going in on things like that. I agree. It's just sick. It's sick. Yeah. It isn't right.
And hi, Joanna T. How are you, my sweetie pie? Speaking of effed up, I had a problem with my Wi-Fi. Disrespectful. I'm telling you, disrespectful. But I have seen it a lot. But I wanted to say that Dustin Daly, yes, he also did a great video, and he was very upset that he was accused of, you know, all these things that Jacqueline Hill said him, all these people, horrible people. Nick Snyder, she named a bunch of people. When his sister passed of OD, and his partner is a recovering addict. Like, it makes no sense. So he was very upset at it too. You know what I mean? Okay, Marshmallow, enjoy your food, baby. Um, and so it did bother me. It did bother me, the whole thing. I think people need to stop um expecting people not to call them out on nastiness um by hiding behind that. I've never said, you know what I mean? Oh, don't ever talk about my recovery. Just don't lie. Just don't lie. Just don't lie. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like, don't say that, you know, you saw me snorting or something. You're a liar. You're a liar. That, like, that's not a thing. And if I had a problem with alcohol, I wouldn't be able to hide it. If I had a problem with illicit substances, I wouldn't be able to hide it. I'm on live 3 times a week, 4 times now, because I do my members only. There's no way, I would slip up. One of those times you would see me nodding, you would see me out of my element, something would be off with me. And that's just my opinion. I'm talking about myself. I'm not talking about other people. I'm not, you understand? I know with myself what my addiction looked like, and I wouldn't have been able to conceal it, because with me and my addiction, it was all or nothing. I wasn't a recreational user. In the beginning, I was. But once I was in my addiction, I was not a recreational user. It was all or nothing. So there's no way I would be able to come on lives, do 2-hour lives 4 times a week, and you wouldn't catch me slipping, or you wouldn't. There's no way.
Right. And get ready for your lives, not be like all
Yeah.
disheveled, like you've been sleeping and nodding out and shit. Like, no.
Right.
It wouldn't
There would
happen.
be times where I wouldn't come with my hair combed. I wouldn't have makeup. That wouldn't be a thing. That wouldn't be a thing. And I would have my Cash App and everything flowing all the time. For the grifter they say I am, imagínate. You know, just look at Maddie and Gerald. When you're in your addiction, you don't care. You don't care. You don't care what you look like, because that's not your priority. It's honestly not. You think I'll have my nails done, and not to say that some people that are in their addiction don't maintain and keep up their appearance and stuff, because they do. They do. But I'm talking about me again. That wouldn't be a thing. That wouldn't be a thing. So I just
No.
hate when people lie. And this thing that people are dogpiling, it's become okay. So I was watching also I call it the Michelle Sabaté community, because I'm not talking about Molly Golightly, because she's an entity all herself. I'm talking
Right.
about the channels that have come because of Michelle. You know what I mean? Like the anti-Michelle. I hate to say that. But the channels that have come because they don't like Michelle, right? So all these channels have come and branched off and fighting with each other. That happens in any community. You get in with a group of people or a bunch of creators, they get cool, you fall out, yada, yada, yada. That happens. We've been there, we know. And so I've been watching a bunch of the creators that are fighting, just to see it from all sides. I watch it, the replays. I'm not in the chat because God forbid I get seen in any chat. It's like the torches, get the torches. And I don't want these creators that don't know me getting DMs because I'm in their chat. I don't even go into chats of people that I love because of this stupidity. But anyway, I was watching all these and I'm seeing so many of these creators, bro, like people think that we talk out the side of our neck. No, we're Girl Scouts. We're Girl Scouts compared to the stuff that I hear them saying. They always talking about each other's private parts. Like that's a go-to, talking about each other's I thought Jen Bailey was bad.
Yeah, that's so gross.
They're
Yep.
always talking about each other's private parts and phallic symbols in each other's mouths and all this. Listen, I'm an adult. I'm not a prude when it comes to sex or any of that. But if I ever come here and I'm talking about, yeah, put it in your mouth and put this in your behind and all this, that's a bit much. You know what I mean? And so I was watching it. Girl, I was watching it today and I was like, what am I watching? What am I watching?
I shouldn't even be laughing because some of it is so ridiculous. Like, are we adults? Are we adults? Why are we still doing, like, why does Michelle, for one, think that it's okay to drink and drive the way she did and then talk about it and brag about it and talk about like how she knows all the police and it doesn't matter what people say or do? It matters, Michelle. I have news for you. It matters. Okay, girl. You can't be drinking and driving like that all crazy. But yeah, these like spin-off channels, and I get why. I mean, things like it people are watching it happen, right? Like it's a train wreck. People like train wrecks. We all watch. If we see an accident on the road, we're all looking like, oh God, you know, what happened? I pray everybody's okay, but what happened? Like, oh, that truck, you know, it's flipped over, whatever, you know, pray the people made it out okay. But still, it's like we're making very stupid people famous. Very stupid people.
We're just giving them more notoriety. That's all we're doing, talking about them. That's all we're doing is bringing, like when people talk about us, like they, honestly, you know, it may work for a second that a few of their cronies unsubscribe, but all it does is bring more people here. Seriously.
And it rarely affects views because the views go right up. Like
they do go up.
You might lose some subs for a minute. I mean,
like 3 subs.
I'm not even talking like a whole day. And then it goes right back and people are still whatever. They get over
you know what?
bits.
People make
I've
fun
done it
because
too.
Yeah, I've done it too. In the past, but now I don't do it. Like it has to be something really big for me to unsubscribe. Because now I know better and I know how things can change in a second. Don't take what anybody says as law. But on average, like I saw somebody was like, she average gets 200 or 300 views. I'm like, shit, that's a good thing. All my videos get at least 300 views. I'm happy. I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, you think you're gonna make me cry by saying that? Oh, she only gets I get 300 views every video. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you. 300 people every live, no matter what I'm talking about. Could be talking about deodorant. They're watching it. I don't care. I don't expect thousands of views. I'm happy for the 300, the 200. That's not an insult to me. You know what I mean? That's really not. Like, I don't know what they think.
And not if you're growing your channel organically and not doing incredibly stupid shit to get attention. You know, like drinking and drive. I mean, anyone can do that. Really, what is Michelle doing that is so like
nothing but showing her butt, literally, like doing the most
damn mind, right? Like we should all act out of our mind. Give me a bottle of tequila, and I'll show you some stuff too. Would I want that out there for the internet? No, you know why? Because I have 2 other people and a husband that I care more about than this thing called the internet, and those are my kids. I care about their lives, their futures, what they think of me as a parent, as their role model. And I care, you know, for one, my husband won't put up with none of that shit. He wouldn't. He's not PC. Don't get me wrong, but we're equals in this partnership. Like he's not gonna put up with no craziness like that either. You know, but I don't get it. Like we're making all of these, and we've talked about this before, these really stupid people who do not deserve the attention, but yet they get it, and they're getting the money, the attention, they're getting afforded things, and I don't hate on people. Like, get your bag, get your money, get it how you know, do your wish list, whatever. I ain't hating on that, but at least be doing something for it besides sitting there repeating yourself endlessly. How do people listen to her, by the way? How? I have to know, because again, it must be my hormones again. It must be that
no, it's not.
I've been in menopause for a while.
I can't listen.
I can't listen to somebody say the same exact thing 10 times in a row and then go on to the next thing and hear that again for 10 times in a row for like the next hour. Like
I can't do it. I wanted to say to Jenny, sorry, JJ.
No,
I
no,
wanted
go
to say
ahead.
to Jenny, because I know I'm way behind in the chat, but I did want to say to Jenny, listen, I know, because I've been there. I've been there. I didn't want to share
Yes.
like my recovery, anything that has to do with me. I was fine sharing on my channel. But I didn't want to share anything that involved other people. And I wound up sharing it when at a time when my phone was broken, because I wanted to share it before anybody else tried to tell my story. So I understand that. It's unfortunate that
It was
you are being pushed
horrible.
to do this as well. That you have to talk about your past. I don't understand why people are so fixated on somebody's past when they are no longer there. You know what I mean? Like, so it's you're in a hard place, but I can't tell you not to do it because I've been there and I've done it. Um, I'm at a place now where I don't care what people say, but I understand because I refused to let somebody tell my story too. So I
And I
get
would
that.
say, like, if somebody is doing lives on you and they are slowly leaking your information or things that no one else knew except for a core group of people, or maybe just one or two people
Yeah.
alone, and slowly these things are getting out, then yes, like in Cindy's case, she felt the need to, because she needed to take
Yes.
control of her own story and not let someone
Good.
else do it, and not let someone else make money off of
Yep.
trashing Cindy by telling her story in a way that they don't even know,
Yeah.
anything about. It was sick. Oh God, that
It was.
makes
And
me
I'm
even
sorry
sick
that
to my
that's being
stomach
done
to
to
think
you.
about, because it's so foul for people to do that. Like, you're not friends
I
with
saw that,
somebody
Lisa.
anymore.
I saw that.
Move the F on. Like, just move on. Why you gotta try to hold stuff over people's heads, or
Yep.
because
Yep.
that's not cool either. I don't like that. That's
I
that's
don't
some
either.
grimy
I
shit
don't.
right
It's
there.
gross.
That's grimy.
It's gross, and nobody calls it out, and it is what it is. These people are gonna keep. But it's. I think I saw somebody say it's patterns. Oh, I think you said it right to Jenny. It's their.
Mm-hmm.
This is their patterns of behavior. This is what they do. They
Yes.
just continue and continue and continue, just because
Yep.
they don't agree with your opinion, just because you dare to be in a chat of somebody they don't like. These Kareninas think they could tell you whose chat you can be in, who you're allowed to support. Like, they done fell and bumped their heads. And we give them the power when we allow them to dictate where we go, what we do. That is giving them too much control. And JJ's like, I'm not doing that, and neither am I.
Never. Never.
I'm not gonna come here
Mm-mm.
and denounce anybody or block somebody from my chat because people that don't like me, that have said the most disgusting things about me, are trying to demand that I do that. Like, no.
Right.
I would usually say F you, but I gotta watch my language. But F you, no, I'm not doing
It's
that. Like, you're
easy
crazy.
to fall into that trap because you don't want the people that you've known, to then hate you or look at you different, or suddenly, if you're a creator, you're going to
Gross.
lose support.
Gross.
But if
Yeah.
you stand on your ground, like you stand on the foundation that you've built, and you don't allow people to do
Yep.
that to you ever, then you don't have to do it all along. Either people are going to
Yeah.
like you or they're not,
That's right.
regardless. And
That's
and
right.
I, like I've said before, I don't know if it was this past Wednesday or maybe it was in a members only, I'm not sure, but I said there were still times that I would say to myself, oh wait, you're watching, but don't chat, because then people will be like, oh look, JJ's in support. Now I
Yeah.
purposely, if that pops in my head, I'm like, oh hell no, these people, because then they win, then they control me.
Yes, they win.
Nobody controls me. Nobody. I'm 43 years old.
Oops.
I have not been controlled for a very, very, very long time, since I was a kid. So therefore, I'm not going to let somebody on the internet control what I say or
Right.
do. I would rather there be only one or two people around me that are like, you know what, we like JJ for her. And because she stands on her own and doesn't really care if everybody, like, I'm not going to follow a grain, I guess is the best
Right.
way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
I
going to
get
do
it. I'm sorry, I was looking for something. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to get it on my phone. Sorry, guys.
Hey,
Hold on.
girls, what was done to me? I'm slowly coming back to visit people. Hey, Pat. Well,
Hi,
welcome.
Pat Wetzel, my beautiful girl. How are you, sweetie?
Well, you're
That's my
welcome here,
girl.
Pat, anytime. And no one will mess with
Yes,
you in here. We
yes.
won't let that
We
happen.
won't let that happen. I will kick somebody's butt. I'm watching my language, Pat. Watch my language. I will kick somebody's butt. Don't play with
I
me.
don't think I ever heard you say the word butt.
So weird. It's so weird.
I
Look,
know. I'm trying to watch
your
too, but I
butt.
like it better. I like it better. Like, I know, like, there are times that I need to say the F word and stuff, but I need, I
Well, you
really,
need to. Ew.
I need to. Like, it's
Said I
imperative.
need
Like,
to.
I'm gonna die if I don't. I'm gonna wither away and die.
She said I need it. I need to do it. Okay, here we go. That is
Yeah,
funny.
Shay got in trouble with me, and it wasn't even her.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God, I know.
Shay's
That was
trying to
so bad.
babysit what chats I go into. What are you doing, Shay? I'm like, block.
She was like, this
Nope,
is so
nope.
weird. What the hell?
Like, I'm not gonna be told. And then I find out it wasn't even Shay. Somebody freaking cloned her. And I know it's true because it wasn't even wording. Like, I even said, I'm like, this is weird. It didn't even sound like Shay. It didn't. But I'm still like,
Yeah.
but it's Shay.
And that's so crazy that they did that. That means you have too
No.
much time on your hands. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand
To
that,
watch
guys.
where everybody's going. Now, I can't lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I don't look at people sideways if they're listening to somebody like degrade someone for things that they cannot help.
Right.
Yet, like on a like just being blatantly nasty, just go off on a tangent, nasty. Like recently I heard a tangent, and I'll just say it here and now, and we'll discuss maybe Monday, but about Jules and her mom and passing. And Jules, we love you, like we
We
always
love you,
say,
Jules.
and
There goes my girl.
our prayers are with you, of course. But anybody saying
Yes.
anything negative, like, who does that? Really? Who
Yes.
who
It's
does?
gross.
Like, you got to be a depraved human being to go after somebody that just, I don't care I don't care if it's my worst enemy on the planet. I am not going to talk about a parent who just recently passed away. Like,
Yeah, no.
I guess I was raised differently. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
With
crazy.
morals.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss
I
Manda,
don't
have
understand
fun
it.
at the casino. Thank you for the super chat. Love you, mama. Love you,
Oh,
girl.
have a good time. Ooh, the
Yeah, she's at the
casino.
casino. Have fun, mama. Thank you for the super chat. That was very sweet. I
Yes,
appreciate.
have a
You
good
don't have to
time.
super chat. You could just come in and say hey. You don't have to super chat. I appreciate you though. It's my girl. Love her.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, Just Jules is going through a lot. Just lost her mom. Just had
Yeah.
the viewing, the wake, and the funeral. I think was today, right?
Yeah, the wake I think was yesterday. And I'm not sure if they did the funeral right after or if they did it today.
I
I'm
think
not
she
sure.
said it
But
was
I mean,
today.
it's
Yeah.
recent.
Yeah,
So,
it's recent, and we have to,
right.
it's just so many lines being crossed and disrespecting people's dead relatives. I just don't get it. Love you too, mama. I don't get it. I never will get it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I was watching this other community, and the things that they say, it just rolls. Okay, yeah, right, Melanie B. I thought so. Yeah, today was the funeral. It just
Oh.
rolls off of their tongues like nothing. It just, you know what I mean? Like, it's doesn't. I couldn't, guys, and I have a mouth. I have a mouth, but I could never say that. Like, F your mother. Even no matter if your mother's
No.
alive, I couldn't say that to anybody about their mother. And again, some people see that as weakness. I don't. I don't. I just know I never disrespected my mother, my father, my stepmother. I never disrespected my parents ever. I never would.
What?
Wait,
Tina
what?
Tina.
Hi, Dina. I got rid of my channel because after spending 2 weeks with my babies in my new house, no YouTube, I realized I just don't enjoy it. It's not the haters. I get it, Dina.
Oh, Dina. Well, we
I
hope
get
you
it,
come
but
in
we love
here.
you. Yeah, we love you. And even if you just interact with us, I get it. I get it, Dina. My life
Yeah,
isn't
even on
YouTube
IG.
either.
I'm not always on
I
IG,
get
but
it,
oh
Mama.
yeah, I'll get back to you within a couple of days. That's for sure.
And
That's
I'm
for
glad that you're
sure.
enjoying yourself with your family and your home and you have a full life. Hey, Roadhog, how are you?
Hey, Roadhog, that was a really good live earlier, Roadhog. I was in there for a bit, and it was really,
Yeah,
really,
I
really
caught it.
good. And I agreed
I
with
caught it when I was doing
everything
my
you said.
makeup. Yeah, I was watching it. Ooh, clip that. I don't care. I go wherever I want. I was watching it. Yes, I was doing my face, so I wasn't. I was listening as I was doing my face. Um, and
That and
it was
all.
a good
I
live.
even almost clicked the link and was even thinking about going up, and then I'm like, I don't want to add to it because then it'll get worse. They
Yeah,
see my
because
name
it'll
and
be,
right
oh my
away I'm
God, it'll be
like,
the worst thing ever.
exactly,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? And I'm not trying to have drama with people. I'm not, but people that I've had drama with doesn't mean that we cool. We like, what up, homie? No, F you. I just won't talk about you anymore, but we ain't cool. We ain't cool.
Yeah.
I don't forget when you talk about my deceased mother. I'll never forget that.
Never,
Talking
never,
about her deceased father, I will never forget that. There
never.
are certain lines, never, ever, ever forget that.
Nope.
Never talk about my family, talk about my recovery, all of that in a nasty way. Talk about my body and procedures that I've had on my body that I didn't have. Never in this lifetime. And if I reincarnate and come back, I still won't ever F with you again. I won't. I could come back as a damn tadpole and I won't come and fuck with you. I won't. That
They
shit
would
doesn't make
go
no
have
sense.
you two like the plague. Well, you had a real up today. Oh my God, girl. Like if you're not gonna have an understanding of things, like at least listen to people, like be open-minded to listen to what you're saying. Like if you listen, people, okay,
Right?
the whole idea, and just for anybody who doesn't know, okay, if you're sad fishing, the idea means that you are sad, right? Like you look sad, like, oh, I need help, because you are fishing because you're trying to bring something in, right? Like whether that be money or
You're setting
gift
out a lure.
cards,
You're
or
setting out a
you're
lure
setting
for
out a
people.
lure.
Yes.
You're trying to bring things in. If someone isn't trying to bring things in, but is just telling something that they're going through in life, that's not sad fishing. Oh my
No, it's not.
God, the moron. But I mean, as soon as I saw her name in there, I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Yes.
Here we go
Well,
with this one.
yes. The internet would crash if Roadhog would have said that, right? It's sorry, excuse me, it's true. The double standards are,
Could you
and then for
imagine?
nobody to say, hey, we don't gotta say that. Hey, we ain't gotta do that. Not one person to say, hey, like, doesn't matter what you feel about her. Like,
I
damn,
think, Rodog,
her
I think
mom
you and
just passed.
Michelle should do streams where you just go on and you're quiet and silent for like minutes at a time. And you're just like, yeah, guys. Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. You're right.
So I need my rent paid. I need my mortgage paid. I need my groceries. I need my this. I need my that.
Love you, Pat.
The internet would be on fire.
Fire.
I'm sorry, but there is a clear double standard here. And I'm
Clear.
not really understanding
Clear.
why. I'm not, because I saw it all go down. I saw what happened the last that I've been online for 3.5 years on YouTube side.
We've seen it.
We saw it. So I'm not really quite understanding it. And I get it. Look, Rodog says he's an asshole. He'd be the first to admit it. He says it.
I know. Well,
I can be an asshole sometimes. I admit I can be an asshole sometimes. But usually I come to my senses and I'll apologize when I need to. However, I don't see the lengths that this other person has gone to with the mouth and the no. There are just some things that are not okay.
I don't either, but I'm not going to talk about that person because because this one little thing that we said will start a whole tirade of 1,000
Yeah.
streams, and my mother will be the biggest crackhead in the world, and your father will be the biggest yada yada yada.
Yeah. The biggest drunk on the planet, and yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
We're such a
you're not wrong.
disappointment to our parents.
Listen,
Man,
we
fuck
said no
you.
names. We've been kind. We could have said names, and we deserve to say names if we want. And F anybody who I'm saying this, JJ Cindy isn't okay. So bring all your heat to me if you have a problem with what I
We're
say,
conjoined.
not to
Nope.
Cindy.
Nope, we're conjoined.
Because
Nope.
y'all, like, some people think like we got one brain, like we got one body, or so. It's so weird. But I don't. I'm just gonna say how it's freaking wrong, man. Like, don't say things like that. I don't care who it is. I don't like the dude either, but I've never said nothing bad about his mom.
Never.
Like his
I could
family.
never
I would
say that. I
never.
could never say that
Never.
about anybody. About
Not
anybody.
innocent people. You don't bring no. That's just my
Yeah,
my
you already
2
know, right,
cents on it.
Pam? I know. And Dina, I get it, sweetie. I'm telling you, since I moved, my whole outlook has changed. Like, and not to say that I didn't enjoy my life before, but I was stressed out. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I really realized what's important. My family is the most important thing to me in this world, and I still enjoy coming here to YouTube. But if I ever got to the point where I didn't enjoy it, I would stop too. I would stop. You know what I mean? Like, this is fun to me. Not the negativity, but coming here, talking to you guys and all of that. I enjoy it still. But if I didn't, I would leave YouTube and I would just come and watch people sometimes, and that would be it. You know what I mean? So I respect that and I understand that, Dina. And you're our friend. We love you, and we just want
Mm-hmm.
what's best for you. Each
Yeah,
person.
so don't make
That's it.
comment. Don't make content, but feel free to always come in here just as yourself, and
Yeah.
we love you regardless. We don't obviously. I really don't give a damn what people think. I just
I
don't.
get it. She said she didn't even want to make a video explaining it. Dina, after everything you've been through, I get it, girl. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah. They use Dina like they still use Dina as like a scapegoat.
They
I'm
do.
still seeing things on Twitter, and I'm like, what is wrong with you people?
Yep.
She's
Yep.
not even here, but you're gonna
She
blame her
is.
for something that happened a week ago and be like, yeah, but Dina Danzig,
I know, it's
2
crazy.
months ago. Stop. Like,
Just like Jenny Lee, like it was brought up, like, oh, this is you in Road Hogs chat a week ago. Like, who cares? Who cares? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Like,
right.
you're in that other guy's chat. People are in Road Hogs chat. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just
Right.
over it, and I don't care. Don't tell me where to go. Don't come and DM me. Don't even do it. Don't even do it to yourself because you're gonna get blocked on site. Like, no, you're not my mother. My mother passed away. My father doesn't have social media. So unless you're them too, you shouldn't be questioning me. Like, why am I
They're
like
still
what is
using Daddy?
what?
Really? Daddy's been gone for a long ass time. I would have thought over a year, Grace Case, but they're still using her. See, this is
That's insanity. That's
own your stuff, man.
No,
Like,
it's
if you
fine,
mess
Melody
up,
B. No, it's fine. It's fine that Jules
oh
is
no,
live.
no,
That's
yeah,
fine.
you're okay.
Jules is
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
that's her girl. That's
Yeah,
our girl.
no, that's Jules's first live since her mom, and
Yeah.
obviously with a funeral being and stuff today. Listen, if my mama passes away, I don't know it. Like, if it's on her funeral day, I don't care if I'm at her funeral. Everybody better be watching my live if I decide to go live. So I love everybody supporting Jules right now. Whatever's gonna bring her
she needs that
comfort,
support. She needs that support.
we're down for that 100%.
Yeah. We love her. And even if, we love her. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Jules is a real one, and we got nothing but love for Jules. For real. But yeah. Sorry, JJ. What were you saying?
Oh no,
Just
I was
because
just
they don't
saying
like
how like
Roadhog.
yeah, no,
Yep.
it's so weird
Yep.
to me,
It's true,
like
Teresa. Look, just because they don't like Roadhog, they think everyone that goes into his chats are the enemy, but it is okay for them to go into the other creator
yes,
stream. It makes no
right,
sense. It makes no
right,
sense.
right.
It makes no
I
sense. I don't see
don't
the
get it. I
difference.
will never get it. I will never get it. I don't understand it, especially if a creator is showing. Now, listen, do I agree with everything that Roadhog says? Hell no. There was one thing he said today that I thought about messaging him about, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm not his mom. Like, his wife can deal with that shit. Like I got my own husband. I got to tell him to be like, like,
Oh my
with the whole
goodness.
PC thing.
Yeah.
However, I hear a whole lot worse on the other side, a lot worse. Like, there is no way, I can promise y'all, if there was somebody, I don't care if it was a creator, I had no idea who they were, I never heard their name before, and they were the worst person on their platform. If their parent just passed away and some mofo, I'm in their live, was talking some smack
Yeah.
about someone's mama just passing,
Yeah.
I'm
No.
done. Done.
Yeah, no.
Why?
That's
Nope.
not cool.
Nope.
Yeah.
But that's my boundary. I get
Yep.
it. Everybody has their own boundaries. That's mine.
Yep.
One of mine.
That's mine
I have
too.
a few.
Let me read this real quick. We're not going to stay on much longer because I do want to catch Just Jules.
Yeah, we
Well
do.
says, funny
sure.
story for anyone who needs it. My 6-year-old with autism who is nonverbal but is getting better at talking every day. Anyways, I got a new wig delivered today and had 3 lashes. She saw them and said, "It's for me," along with trick or treat and Merry Christmas. That is adorable.
Aw.
That is
How cute.
adorable. That is so cute. Oh my God. I don't agree with
That's
everything
so
my
sweet.
boyfriend says and does, but I still love him. LOL. Doesn't
Of
mean I agree with it
course. Of
though.
course.
And exactly. Hey, Bliss, Chris, it makes no sense. I don't know, Jules. Thank you, Dina. Yeah, she's
Oh, Dina, I'm
so
so
good.
excited for you. Dina got a cow today.
I know they didn't, Bliss, Chris. I know they didn't because they have nothing to say to it. Because it makes no sense. You guys are mad because he comes into my chat. Like when he's never disrespectful in my chat, he's always
Never.
really kind and nice in my chat. And I'm not going to mistreat him or be disgusting to him for what? No,
And
sorry.
Cindy and I have been far more critical of him than we have been kind of him. Far more critical. We just don't do it with like a venom, like let me dig into your every family member because
And if
I
he's not
don't
doing anything
care.
that I disagree with now, why am I going to be dragging him? Like, no.
Exactly. And even when we've been highly
Yeah.
critical, he's just like, okay, carry on, ladies. I mean, even when Bobby the
You get
cat
a
was
point.
critical of him, as long as it didn't cross certain boundaries into his family, he's like, it was just criticism. And I
Yeah.
have a little respect for that. I'm sorry, but I have a lot more respect for that than if you say one thing and somebody goes off on a freaking tirade
That's
about your
awesome.
family. That
Yeah.
to me, like, there's a big difference there, but that's just me. I have a little self-respect, a lot of
Well,
self-respect.
thank you, Dina. I love you so much and I appreciate that. I enjoy my channel and I look forward to when I'm coming live, even if like I'm having a little, not feeling too happy, which is not often. So I'm not depressed, but sometimes, down a little bit and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go live. And then I think about it, I'm like, F that, do your makeup and go live. And it helps. I come live and I always feel better. I always feel better. You guys have that ability to do that for me. And I appreciate you guys so much. You know what I mean? Thank you.
Oh yeah.
So
And
yeah.
Welsh, I do too. When you say Roadhog is trying to change, I think so too. I think
Yes.
the difference for me, and I can only say for me, Sydney might feel different. I don't think that we've ever really even said in words the difference for us. But for me, I really do think that the guy has a heart. I think there are
Yes.
certain limits that he may not
We
cross.
canceled for saying that. How dare you say that, JJ?
I think that let them cancel me. You know what else is new? It is cancel me Friday. I mean, I
That's
do think there
true.
are certain limits that he will not cross. However, there was some going back and forth hardcore, and because one was a female and one was a dude, the people sided with the female. But I saw a whole lot of go in real life from both sides. So I wasn't willing to take a side at the time. I was like, both y'all are wrong. I'm washing my hands. I don't want to watch this clownery go on. Like, this shit's a circus. So I just didn't pick a side. But when it comes down to it, when it comes from the one male to the Roadhog, I'm sorry. I made my choice as far as to who I think that I could actually support. Do I think that Roadhog is PC? Hell no. Hell no. But my husband's 50 years old and he's not PC either. Not at all, as a matter of fact. And I've always said I would have to like put a muzzle on him if he ever came on YouTube, because he's just not, and he wouldn't care. He would not care, I promise y'all. He would come up there and be like, oh yeah, you don't like it? F that. Me and my wife don't need this shit. He would not. It wouldn't matter to him. It wouldn't. So I get it, you know, in some ways. But again, I'm 43 too. We're Generation X, man. We don't look at our feelings don't get hurt so easy. We don't.
No, they really don't.
They really don't. We're not
like, so sensitive. I could find things funny. I like dark humor. You know what I mean?
Like when Saturday Night Live was actually funny.
Yes.
I mean, you know, we lived in those days. And could you imagine a show like In Living Color today?
Now, oh my God, they would get boycotted.
Never.
Yeah, and that was my favorite show. That was my favorite show. Jim Carrey, like, come on, that's where Jim Carrey was discovered.
Jim Carrey, like, Keenan Ivory Wayans, and I mean, so many people.
Damon Wayans, Scott and Marlon Wayans, Sean and Marlon Wayans, like, come on.
Yes, them too. Yep.
Come on, Jennifer Lopez was a fly girl, like.
Oh heck yeah, Jennifer Lopez. Yep. Oh, Rosie Perez. Rosie Perez was the head fly girl.
Yes. And she was the choreographer for the Fly Girls. Yep. So I loved that show so much. You know what I mean? So many. But yeah. I don't know, guys. We're gonna end because we're gonna go give Jules some support. Listen, and since everybody can do it, I made a link tree. Ooh, Mufasa. I can't be Selfie the Grifter without grifting. So it's in my about section. And nobody's obligated. That's just letting you guys know, because I will not be posting my links. I haven't done that. I don't do the banner just because I don't want to break POS, right? But people do ask for my links and stuff. So it is in my about section on my channel. That's it. That's where it'll be. That's just for people that have asked for it. It's there. You know what a link tree is, okay? I'm not asking for anything. I'm just putting it out there because I have people that ask. So, yes. Wait, I love Rosie Perez. So do I. If they didn't watch Roadhog, they would not know who was in his chats. It's true. Why are you watching him while I'm watching him? Oh,
I've been saying that a long time. Yeah,
JJ has been saying that a long time. A link tree is where you create an account and you put all your links, like your PayPal, your Venmo, your Cash App, whatever you have. If you have a Zelle, you put them all there, and you don't have to worry about good sunshinery. Yeah, so I made a link tree where I just put all my links. I don't have PayPal there because my PayPal is my name. And you can't remove that because you have to verify your identity. And you know, some people have had my PayPal that I trust, but I'm not gonna put it out there because, you know, these people that are not well. So I just have
and real quick, when it comes to that, you know, like, just so y'all know, if you see somebody doing that, Like, and you're like, it's like the whole begging thing. I think it was the 5th. So yesterday, I think, is when it went into effect. But I heard like even in the 4th, YouTube was doing it, where
they
if
will be
you
reported.
see an encounter, yes, if you see somebody listing their PayPal, their Cash App, all of that stuff, and they don't stop with that crap, and you decide to report it, it is instantaneous. YouTube will take it away. Instantaneous. Yes. It will be deleted, gone. So, and if you are doing it like with a banner across, like if somebody puts a banner across their video or whatever, that whole video can be deleted completely. So YouTube isn't messing around, apparently, when it comes to that. So
that's crazy. That's crazy, Pam. I don't get it. But yeah, they're not playing with that. That's why I'm not going to break TOS, because it's not, for me, it's not, that's not my main goal here, is like, donate to me. Not, people who do it. But I do think that people are taking advantage of people and of people's kindness.
No, it's if you do it at all, Miranda. Miranda's asking, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Is it just constantly, or if you do it at all? It's if you do it at all. It is new TOS. So apparently it's new TOS. And from what I hear from other people, very, very, very close people, they're not playing. They will. They'll completely remove it instantly in a live chat. YouTube will remove it. So it's not like they even have to review and whatever.
So be very careful, guys, because we don't want anybody to get in trouble and your channel to get in trouble over, you know what I mean? Because YouTube wants it to be done through YouTube, through the super chat,
I get it.
through the whatever, because a lot of money was being funneled through Cash App and through donos that way, cutting out the middleman. And if you're using their platform, YouTube is done with that shit. Money being funneled through other ways. And, so you do a link tree, you can't advertise it openly in your chat like this. The banners and all of that, you can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? But you can have a link tree. That is not breaking TOS. It's the advertising it and all of that. So before somebody that doesn't like me tries to report me for having a link tree, that is not against TOS.
No.
So kiss my butt.
You can't put it in chats though. So if you're mods, be very careful. If moderators or if channel owners tell you mods to put it in chat or whatever, just be very careful, because the chances are it will be deleted right then. And if the video as a whole is reported for that, it will be removed. So,
and you can lose your monetization. You can lose
it if you're who wants to chance it?
And even if you're not monetized, they can just take your channel. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, don't get yourself in trouble. Just to be forewarned. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful.
So thank you guys for being here. We're gonna run over to Just Jules. I hope she's still live.
Yes.
Sunday, we'll be back for our Sunday chat. Monday is members only. We got some things to say. I've been saving it all for Monday, because I'm trying to stick to my word, not coming here talking out the side of my neck. But Monday's members only, I will always vent and rant sometimes. I got some stuff to say on Monday. So to all my members, I hope to see you there Monday, members, 5:00. But on Sunday, we'll be here also 5:00. And I thank you all for being here. Yes, please hit that. I usually don't ask, but please hit that like button. It just helps me to get in the algorithm. It really helps. You know what I mean? For my channel to be pushed, because a lot of the negative videos are out there, and I want my channel to be above that. So I don't care if they find the negative videos, just not before they find me. Good night, Pat. Love you, Pam. Love you guys so much, and I thank you all for being here.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, Mama T. Good night, Miranda. Good night, Teresa. Everybody, I love you guys. JJ, thank you for being here, manita. Como siempre, te quiero, te adoro, mi amores. Nos vemos el domingo, si Dios quiere. God willing, I'll see you Sunday. Y el lunes, right? Members only para mis miembros. Te veo el lunes, si Dios quiere. I will see you guys Sunday and Monday. I love you guys so much. And have a good weekend. Yes, have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend. Love you guys. Good night. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.